Hi, I'm Charlotte and welcome to this Flow to Crow practice where we'll be warming up all the muscles in the body needed to get into crow, maybe getting a little lift towards the end and practicing jumping back from crow too. Starting in mountain pose, we'll do a few sun salutations to warm up the whole body. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center, bend the knees, forward fold. Hands can be on the floor or at the backs of your ankles. Inhale, half lift, straight legs, straight back. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, stepping back into plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, untuck the toes, upward facing dog. Exhale, lift the hips up and back into downward dog. When you're ready, step forward to the front of the mat. Inhale, gently reaching up back to mountain, arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, stepping back to plank. Exhale, low plank chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, lifting the hips up and back to downward dog. One more time. Step or jump to the front of the mat. Inhale, reaching all the way up to mountain, arms up high. Exhale, hands to heart center, bend the knees, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stepping back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, untuck the toes for up dog. Exhale, back into downward dog. And you can find some stillness here. Or I like to pedal the feet just to really warm up the hamstrings for practice. And continue pedaling at your own pace. When you're ready, drop the knees coming into tabletop. Knees below hips, wrists under shoulders. Keeping the toes tucked. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round the spine, pushing the ground away into cat pose. Inhale, drop the belly, coming into cow, gaze forward. Exhale, rounding the spine. Inhale, drop the belly, gaze forward. Exhale, pushing the ground away, rounding the spine. An option to lift the knees slightly off the mat here. Really engaging that core that we'll need for crow and pushing against the ground to lift. Inhale, drop the knees, drop the belly, gaze forward. Exhale, push the ground away, lift the knees. Inhale, knees to mat. Exhale, lift. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, lift the knees. We'll do two more like this. Lift the knees on the exhale, and the inhale, drop the belly, knees to mat. Back to tabletop, flip the palms so they're facing upwards, fingertips facing towards you. Coming in for a wrist stretch, which is really important for crow. Gently sitting back into an almost kneeling position for a deeper stretch. And hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And palms back to the mat. Untuck the toes, back to tabletop. Take a few deep breaths. And on the next inhale, lift and straighten the right leg out behind you. Exhale, bend the knee. Bring the right knee into the right tricep. Inhale, lift the leg back. Exhale, knee to tricep. 4 more of these. Inhale to lift. Exhale, knee to tricep. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to tricep. 2. And last one. And bring the knee back to the mat. Shake it out, maybe from side to side. Find some movement before moving on to the next side. Inhale, lift and straighten the left leg. Exhale, bend the knee, left knee to left tricep. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to tricep. Again, 4 more. 1. 2. 3. 'And last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to tricep. And when you're ready, gently coming to lay on our backs. Keeping a bend in the knees. Take a few breaths to center. And straighten the arms, reaching them up, palms facing the sky. Ready for a sort of upside down crow. Linking breath to movement and getting that muscle memory locked in so our bodies know what to do. Exhale, peel the lower back off the mat. Bring the knees into the backs of the arms. Inhale, tap the toes, lower back on the mat. Exhale, lift the lower back, knees to arms. Really engaging the core again, lower belly into spine. Inhale, tap the toes. Exhale, lower back lifts, knees to arms. Inhale, tap the toes, lower back touches the mat. And just continue this at your own pace. Exhale, knees to arms, lower back lifts. Inhale, lower back to the mat, touching the toes down. And continue for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And when you're ready, gently roll onto the side. We're coming back into tabletop. Big inhale and exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward dog. Stepping towards the middle of the mat, we're going to widen our stance. So right foot to the right side of the mat and left foot to the left edge. Coming into Malasana or yogi squat, hands come to touch. And we're really pushing the thighs out with the elbows while also squeezing the thighs in. So we've got effort from both sides, which is really important. This is going to be what we do to get into crow and to hold it. Hold for 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. And when you're ready, coming back into tabletop, firmly planting the palms on the mat, fingers are splayed really wide, pressing through the fingertips and the knuckles and raising the palm. Tuck the toes, lifting the hips and walking our feet in quite close to the wrists here. Legs can be straight or bent. We're preparing to get into our crow. And now bending the knees, coming up onto tiptoes slightly, bringing the knees in to your upper arms as high as you can. I like to snuggle mine under my armpits. Slight bend in the elbows. And see if you can lean forward. We're practicing holding more of our weight on our arms, keeping the tiptoes grounded. And rock back. Breathe normally here. Leaning forward, practicing holding that weight, and rock back. This time lean forward and see if you can lift your right foot, keeping the left grounded. And drop it back to the mat. Lifting the left foot. And repeat, lifting the right foot, leaning forward. Gaze is slightly forward. Lifting the left. And see if you can maybe lift both feet this time. Really looking forward, engaging the core, bringing the feet into the glutes. And back down. You can practice this as many times as you like. And once you've got a strong crow practice under your belt, you can start learning jump backs, which we'll go through now. So coming into tabletop. For our jump back, we really want a cow back. So inhale, drop the belly, gaze forward. We're creating a curve in the spine for cow. This is what we want while we're in crow. While squeezing the thighs in, and then we'll shoot the legs back and jump off. So getting into our crow. Knees as high up as we can. Lifting the feet. Gaze forward. Curve the spine. Squeeze the thighs and jump. And we'll do that one more time. So getting back into your crow. Lift the feet. Gaze forward, cow back, creating a curve in the spine. Squeeze the thighs and jump. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope this helps in your crow practice.